Ladies and gentlemen, Bungle, hope you're doing well and I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going over Enlisted, the World War II free-to-play first-person shooter, and much requested here about a lot of users, been getting a lot of emails, a lot of comments. Hey Bungle, why don't you cover the Academy drama that is going on right now in Enlisted? And, I just want to say up front that, everyone's aware and tracking is that no, I am not an Enlisted partner. I've been rejected multiple times from the partnership. So, what does that mean is I'm basically going to give you a clear and unbiased opinion on what's going on here. Really have no intentions anyway of doing that. So kind of going to give you my 2 cents on doing this, my background. I've played a lot of free-to-play games over the years, like World of Tanks, World of Warships, especially War Thunder as well. So I can kind of get already in the mindset of why they kind of did what they did with this and kind of explaining over what's going on. And, I've been playing this game since closed beta test as well and have invested a lot of time and money in this. So it's kind of surprising seeing what they did, and I totally understand the kind of community outroar with it right now because in my opinion, I'm going to say it straight up front, I think it's kind of a greedy move, and you can see it in relation to kind of how they responded about 24 hours after this coming out. They're saying about, oh, we're going to try to find more ways for you to get silver orders, and in my opinion, that's not the answer, and definitely we can kind of look at kind of how this progressed and how I got here. So starting off, you're going to say how this started, right? So if you're playing Enlisted right now as of today's date of the video that's been published, or you've been playing recently, if you played in closed beta tests, especially such as yours truly, if you look at weapon orders, how it works, where basically you get bronze weapon orders and you can go into the logistics side, you go to the weapons order tab, you basically can, roll the dice and see whatever loot box weapon you get for whatever class you want. And kind of how it works is as you progress through the campaign level, you will get a greater chance, picking up that weapon that you want. And I think honestly, it's all over the place. I had times when I got like PPSHs back to back to back for Battle of Berlin. So I think it's all over the place with the RNG and all that. Now, silver orders are generally harder to obtain, so as a result, you can kind of see why some weapon prices are a little higher and stuff like that, and that makes sense. You're trying to go for that specific weapon, whereas a bronze order, you can just roll the dice and see whatever weapon you got. So that makes sense, and I see that they had that originally when you had the trooper class, the same thing. You could go and roll the dice and see whatever soldier you want. You get a 1-star, 2-star, sometimes you can get lucky, get a 3, 4, even a 5-star, right? And that was a possibility, or you could use your silver orders and get that specific soldier. So what they did, and kind of how the Academy used to be too, is that you would have a Academy, tab or whatever, where you would put your soldier in it, and how it worked is that you needed 3 soldiers of the same rank, and then after that, they would level up to the next rank. And if, let's say you had 3 soldiers that were level 1, and then you put them in the Academy, the training would be kind of relative to that level. So if it's like 3 level 1 soldiers getting trained up, they get consumed into 1 level 2 soldier, and that would take like kind of like 5 minutes or whatever. And then you do repeat the process, and as you increase with the rank and the time goes up as well. And if you had premium, that would decrease the time. So it's kind of the way of getting like level 5 soldiers and stuff like that. Now, moving kind of what they did, how they reworked it, is that they changed a lot of things with it, right? So I do agree that the Academy thing originally was kind of crazy, a little too much, kind of grindy, and honestly, it didn't really need to be there. The rework that they did, and I'm not going to say, unless it's bad and terrible and doing a great job. The intention, what they were trying to do with it originally looked pretty good, but then when they started doing stuff like getting rid of the weapon order like mechanic, where you can't roll randomly for a soldier now. Personally, I think that's kind of stupid because you can see in bronze orders, we can use it to transfer weapons from different campaigns and everything like that for weapon orders. So I don't understand why they even decided to remove that, but I digress. So what they did now, and kind of I'll walk you through here my monkey math because it's kind of crazy just how it was with the way they reworked it. It's not really explained well, and hopefully, watching this, you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. Is kind of how this works. And this also applies now too with premium squads, that now you can level up your premium squads all the way from level, I think they all come at level 4 anyway. You can get them up to level 5. So yes, it's a big extensive progress, but there's going to be a teaching moment for everyone. We kind of figure it out together as we go along. So the big things that they did here now is, one, they removed that mechanic like the weapon order, so you can't just randomly roll for a soldier. You now will get bronze orders, and the bronze orders you're going to be able to use to level up your soldiers from like level 1 all the way to level 5. Now, how it works now is that if you've been playing the campaign, and like I said, maybe you probably are new players, you don't understand that there's different levels of soldiers. And it was kind of vague originally when it first came out, right? A level 1 assault class, level 2 assault class, level 3 assault class. Well, bungle, what does that mean? And really, personally, doesn't really affect the game that much. I just think they're just kind of just doing it there to say, oh, you got new soldiers as you rank up, or new classes and stuff like that, so you can kind of just have more assault squads in the battle. But really what it means is that there's just the level of soldier, or the quality of soldier is going to change with level 1, level 2, and level 3. At face value, if you take it out and you're a good player or you're a bad player, you're still going to perform the same way, regardless of what level it is. Now, these levels are going to affect kind of the amount of bronze orders that's going to be required to level it up. For example, level 1, and this is really important too, if you're a premium player or you have premium squads, a lot of the old premium squads like the M3 Field Modification Squad and the Invasion of Normandy Squad, the BAR Squad, these fall in this category of level 1, and I call them level 1 Joes, right? Level 1 Joes, level 1 soldiers, where basically from level 1 to level 4, it's going to cost you 6 bronze orders, and bronze orders here are going to be abbreviated as BO. And then from level 4 to level 5, it costs 18 bronze orders. And that's insane in my opinion, because that's just like, wow, like if you've been playing these classes or you've played them before, you understand kind of that they're actually pretty strong and they're pretty cheap too. And it's kind of funny that these are like 15 bucks. And I think if you want to get the Invasion of Normandy bundle, I think it was on sale at one point for like 30 bucks for the machine gun. But yeah, basically you can upgrade these to be level 5 very cheaply. So for the level 2 Joes, from what I found mostly, it was kind of weird too how they do it. It's like the level 2 class. And some of these, like the premium wise, I found was the Battle of Berlin, especially the Soviet assault squad you can get up from the assaulter bundle or the... So level 2 soldiers, right? Level 2 soldiers, level 2 Joes, they're going to cost you from level 1, ranking it up from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, is going to cost you roughly 12 bronze orders. And this is kind of what is important here for a level 2 Joe and a level 3 Joe, is that it's going to be the same way. From 3 to 4, it's going to cost you 18 bronze orders. And then the big difference here from both of these, from a level 2 Joe, from level 4 to level 5 is 54 bronze orders, whereas a level 3 Joe from level 4 to level 5 is 72 bronze orders. What I found this to be insane is that, and this is why I'm kind of like, I don't know if they really tested this and they just rushed it out, is that if you look at a level 3 Joe from level 4 to 5, let's say you're a player, you've been, doing premium squads, you're a wallet warrior, you know how I am, I'm terrible at the game, so I just throw my wallet at the screen and hopefully I unlock everything in the game. So I went ahead and picked up the Gear 41 squad. Highly recommend you check out my premium reviews on my channel. And from there, to level all those soldiers up from level 4 to 5 is going to cost me 72 bronze orders per soldier, and that racks up quick. Whereas a level 1 Joe, and this is a great example, from level 4 to level 5, 18 bronze orders. Let's look at the guards. I had someone ask me, "Boom, we'll cover the M44 carbine, whatever premium squad you can get, Battle of Berlin for the Soviets, $15, 9 premium squad, trooper class." And I already covered that like way back when. Again, check out my reviews. Comparing both of them, it cost me 18 bronze order per soldier for that. And for this, it's going to cost me 72. Like, I don't know what the mindset was. And it's kind of funny that the cheaper premiums that cost like 15 bucks or whatever are going to cost you like, a lesser amount of bronze orders to go and get 5 stars. And like, I'm telling you, if you had the Battle of Berlin for the Lebel squad and for the Soviet squads the same way, 18 bronze orders, whereas you have like the newer squads for the Invasion of Moscow, the Gear 41 and the AVT-40, well, those are going to cost per soldier, level 4 to 5, 72 bronze orders. So in my opinion, I don't really know what they were trying to do here. I mean, it makes sense. It's an easier way to level it up, but the way they did it and the monkey math is kind of all over the place, especially, and do not do this. Please do not do this. Let's look at the Jumbo, right? If you want to go level up the Jumbo, premium Jumbo crew, each crew member is going to cost you 72 bronze orders. Is that really feasible? No, because really at the end of the day, the tank is the tank. It doesn't matter about the crew, really. I know some people are going to be like, well, if you have a perk that does this, it's just like, okay, I understand that, but at the end of the day, if the tank sucks, the tank's going to suck. Like, I hate to be honest. If the tank sucks, it's going to suck. If the tank's good, the tank's going to do great. So, in this sense, why would you even bother leveling up your tank crews, right? It really doesn't mean much, doesn't really do much in the long run. In fact, you should be using those weapon orders, those silver weapon orders, in addition to researching the XP and everything to decrease the, the cost to upgrade a vehicle, the parts and all that. That's a better way of doing it versus doing this, right? So it's kind of crazy. It's really hard to kind of, like I said, hopefully you understand. Like I said, it took me a while to sit down and kind of understand what the heck was going on here. And I know people were upset, and I can see why, especially now. Like, you can't just randomly roll the dice. You have to use silver orders. And if you're a newer player, you probably don't have a lot. I've been playing since closed beta, so I have a bunch of bronze orders and a bunch of silver orders. So, me, it's not going to affect me that much. But at the same time, newer players and stuff like that, like, yeah, this is kind of like a really big bind. And, where do we go from here, right? Where do we go? And my opinion is that this is proven by the premium squads. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. I think that they should revert it back to how it was with the weapon orders. I think the academy, the progression makes sense. This is kind of needs to be worked on, because I don't feel like okay, I guess the premium squads that are more expensive are going to cost more bronze orders to upgrade. But in my opinion, the Gewer 41M squad performs the same way, in my opinion, as the Battle of Berlin LaBelle squad or the Guards M44 carbine or Mosin Nagant squad. And you may be wondering, well, Gewer's semi-automatic, all that. Yeah, I understand, but at the end of the day, a 9 squad, trooper squad is pretty powerful, especially you can rank them up. And you're telling me you're gonna rank up 9 soldiers for 18 bronze order each, and that's not a problem. But whereas that's like 72, yeah, I kind of have an issue with that. And, honestly, I think it's greed. I really do. I think it's a greedy decision that they did that, because if you look at their response, they took a while to fix it. Let's go back in time and look at the bomber nerf, right? Or the bomber, I think they did a bomber aircraft spawn, right? Where they went and added more aircraft. You can take out 2 attackers. If you're on the enemy team or ally team, you can take out 2 attackers. So that's like an A-20G and a P-47, or 2 H-20Gs, or T-2 GU, 2 A-8, stuff like that. Get crazy. And they had basically a lot of attacker aircraft and everything. The community got mad. They responded quickly, and they came out with a hot fix within 2 hours. This takes, I think, roughly 24 hours for one of the developers to come out and say something. But yeah, you can see how they quickly responded. They quickly fixed it, and there was no problem. Whereas here, they took like 24 hours. So yeah, you can definitely, I felt that this was intentional, kind of the way it was laid out. Hopefully they can kind of just revert back, but I think they're going to be pretty headstrong and being like, nope, silver orders, you're going to use that to redeem your stuff, and do your newer player and stuff like that, you're kind of SOL. So it's kind of unfortunate, but that's the way we're at right now. Hopefully this video kind of cleared up confusions, kind of give you my perspective on it. Like I said, just unfortunate, and hopefully they kind of... So if you reached this point in the video, a new viewer, possibly a new subscriber, well, I hope today is a day that I earned your subscription. Having you comment down below and mash that like button does help me with the YouTube algorithm. Let's be honest, video analytics never lie. So at this point in the video, I think everyone's like, no one's watching. I think probably besides myself, just to make sure the video got uploaded. So I hope you all have a great day. Hashtag Bungo Smelly Socks. Comment down below if you want me to comment on any other, enlisted drama. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.